Hi guys, hi, surprise here, your local pothead expanding our universe, back with another video. Yes sir. I hope you guys are having a lovely week. My week has been good so far. Ilianza vizuri, inaendelea vizuri, and I'm so grateful for that. Yeah, and I hope you're taking it a day at a time, as usual. Every day leads to every week, which leads to every month, which leads to every year, right? So the best you can do is just take it a day at a time, as usual. Yes. I just remembered that we are commemorating the young lives that we lost in the first wave of the maandamanos, man. Like, it's heavy, it's so heavy. I was looking at some of those, like, Sasi, many people have posted them, so I was looking at some of the sunrise and sunset, and what, there's someone who was born in 2004, there's someone who was born in like 19, like, these are people who are literally in my age bracket. Yeah, so it's just crazy seeing how impermanent we are, while also understanding just how much our existence means, like, it's just the duality in that is crazy. It's a paradox, like, we're very important, and at the same time we're nothing at all. Yeah. And it was looking at those names and those people, just, it did something to me. And I hope you guys are taking care of yourselves during these trying times. Yeah. Yeah. I'm taking it slow because I don't want to, like, stumble over my words, because I feel like this particular video is very vulnerable for me, and not just vulnerable, but it's a truth that I always say, and it's a truth that I've never been afraid of saying it out loud, really. But I feel like, si nishasema venye hizi videos huwa zinanifanya nina notice so much about myself that I hadn't noticed, or they give me this chance to be able to put my thoughts into coherent words. And I feel even like when I've been thinking about it, now this one I've thought about it, but I didn't, like, take down notes. I was just thinking about it, and I was like, I need to make a video for that. And I've been thinking about it for long, cause even hey, let's get into it. And we're already into it, because even I just remembered there's a video that triggered, like, these thoughts in me. I watched it in, like, the beginning of May, so it's something that has been on my mind. Nimekuwa tu it has been churning in my mind. Yeah, so let's just, like, put it in words. And I don't know what the title of the video will be, but let's see. We'll find a title before the video ends. Kwa hii maneno tu naenda kusema, we'll find a title. So the video that I'm referring to, that I watched, like, in the beginning of May, it was a TikTok video, obviously. It was a TikTok video, and just a moment, okay. It was a TikTok video, and the creator of that video, I think she's called Anna. I can't remember, like, her handle, but what I can remember is the name that comes up ukiwatch TikTok za mtu ilikuwa imeandikwa tu Anna, ANA. That's all I remember. But she was saying the way, if you are interesting, you've probably wanted to die before. And that made me think. On my birthday post, if you follow me on my main account on Instagram, I posted a carousel on my birthday this year, and amongst the first words that I wrote on that birthday post was, I can't remember exactly, but I'll just paraphrase. I wrote something along the lines, the fact that I usually say I couldn't see myself here right now is something that I don't think many people understand. Because honestly, yeah, if you are an interesting person, you've probably wanted to die before. Hear me out. Anna also says hear her out. Hear me out. I'm going to tie it into something else that I've been thinking about, but yeah. When I said that, so see, I ran my words through through Cloud. I was asking Cloud, what does this sound like? Does it sound like somebody who is mentally stable? And Cloud was actually alikuwa ashanipea, if in case of anything, these are the numbers to reach out to, in case I needed help, in case what I was saying is how I was feeling on the dying part. Because on my birthday post, when I said sijawai weza kujiona hapa, it's crazy, this is because I feel like from a very early age, I was able to see the world for what it is. I was able to see the world for what it is. And I just wanted out, because you can't tell me this is what I came here to, this is what I signed up for. I can't be the one who signed up for this, Because kuna realities tu zingine when you bridge the cognitive dissonance between the illusion of the life you're living and the life that you actually want to live, yeah? Or rather, let me use the illusion of the life that is preached for us to live, what is deemed normal, and the kind of life that you want for yourself. Ukishaona the difference in that, of course, you would run mad. You would become insane, because hazimatch, you realize that it was actually an illusion. It's a perfect word to use in this context. You actually realize that what was forced down your throat is actually an illusion. And then now you have to figure out how to live an authentic life. Yet society does not even create the environment for you living an authentic life. You get, imepreachiwa sana, the illusion is what has been fed to us so much. So of course, the conditions available in many of the communities today, in many of our societies today, are not conducive for people who are actually living an authentic life, because authenticity requires you to break down the illusions, to look behind the veil. She had to tear her walls down. Imenikumbusha, have you guys watched my video on here when I did an open mic performance? Yeah, imenikumbusha hiyo piece. Yeah. So honestly, singaijiona hapa. Mi kwanza hata I'm even I'm so grateful for it. Don't get me wrong, okay? Don't get me wrong. I'm so grateful for the kind of life that I'm living and for the kind of life that I'm building for myself. And it's crazy that I could have never seen it the way it has turned out, ever. I can't lie. I can't even start lying. Now back to my birthday post. When I was making my birthday post, that carousel, I was like, do you know, if you asked 7-year-old me if she ever saw me being into astrology, realizing that maybe the corporate ladder is not a ladder I want to climb, that is the reality they would be living in, I wouldn't believe you, because it was never in the cards. It's just how things have played out. It's just how the path has unfolded. But it was never something that I thought I could see myself. Which brings me to my next point. I knew I wanted to reference the TikTok video that I've referenced, and then I also knew I wanted to reference a journal entry I did. I can't remember when I did it, but I took a photo of that page because I didn't want to forget. Yeah, so I knew I wanted to reference those two things in this particular video. So in reference to the journal entry that I did, I was just talking about the fact that najua huwa nina feel ni kama nimechelewa ama ninachelewa, you know, because I feel like so many 26-year-olds looking from the outside, right? Looking from outside, so many 26-year-olds of this generation of ours have a lot figured out that I don't have figured out. So sometimes I catch myself wondering whether, you know, whether, because haitawahi andikwa that ulijaribu sana usipo make it. Si mnajua hiyo quote, like there's nowhere that they will say, oh, she really tried her best when you don't make it. You have to make it. Watasema, yeah, she put her best foot forward, you know, without the results, yeah. So that got me thinking the way sometimes I catch myself in this journal entry. Actually, I caught myself feeling like niko nyuma, and then I had to ask myself, uko nyuma ya nani? Like, you don't even know the behind the scenes of what these other 26-year-olds that you're talking about and comparing yourself to go through. You don't know what they've had to sacrifice to get what they have. You don't know what they've had to like deal with to get to where they are. I only know what I have had to deal with, yeah. I only know what I have had to sacrifice. I only know what I have had to learn, unlearn, relearn for me to get to where I am. And this brings me to my next point that was actually in my journal entry. So your siku niki journal too. I actually wait, I've lost my trail of thought. Let me just confirm. Oh yeah. So when I say I don't know the kind of things that they've had to like deal with for them to be able to get to where they are, and I only know what I have had to deal with to get to where I have had to get to where I am, yeah. And it got me thinking. I feel like my whimsy and my ability to see and to look at the positive side of life and the positive side of things might actually make a lot of people not be able to see the depth of who I am and like the things that I've had to like work through. And it's true when I say like I actually had to grow up quite fast. I've had the weight of I've had the weight of the world on my shoulder tangu nikuwe mtoto. You know, I've had to deal with things many people would have gone crazy dealing with, yeah. So it's unfair for me to actually even put myself on the same track with some of these people that I would want to compare my life to. Because when most of the people were like busy being children and busy just like finding themselves out and like, you know, just being children, I was already an adult. I was already so mature for my age. I was already like taking care of so much. That's why I'm so hyper independent, you know. Like I've had to, which has reminded me of a post. Like sometimes I feel like I have grown some resentment towards people who need their hand held through everything, because I've had to do so much from I remember like the first time I even traveled by myself, like long distance. This was from Nairobi to Western. I was in class 4. How old was that? Class 4 was like, how old was that? That was like 9-10 Apple. You know, that's the first time I traveled alone long distance. So you see, I've had to like grow up quite fast, and sometimes I forget that when people were busy being children and being nurtured, I was an adult in a tiny human's body. Yeah, how didn't I get emotional? Fuck. Let me get my fun. Yeah. So maybe I should cut myself some slack, cause yeah, cause I'm now just like learning myself. I'm now just like nurturing myself. I'm now, you know, finding the footing, the stability that I would say some of my peers were able to get in their early stages of their lives because of the kind of environment that they grew up in, the kind of families that they were brought up in, you know. And my life is not bad, guys. These are just musings, okay? I love my life so much, and I'm so grateful for my life because I have so much to be grateful for. Not even trying to just like be optimistic or anything. I just have a lot to be grateful for. But I would have never seen that this is how it would play out. And I'm so grateful for it. Because honestly, I didn't see myself past a certain point. That is the exact line that was on my birthday post in a cloud ili flag iko like, if you need help you can contact these numbers. They thought I wanted to off myself or something. There's a point I did want to, but yeah, aren't we grateful for this big life we're living? And yeah, I just wanted to like remind myself to cut myself some slack, which has reminded me of something that I just posted. Actually, nilipost maybe 3 days ago on my thread, saying the way I feel like currently, I feel like hii itapiga kelele, sindo? But I need it. Seti weti. Anyway, what was I saying? I can't remember what I was saying. But yeah, bottom line is, do I regret how things have turned out for me in my life? No. Would I have wanted it any other way? No. Those are the questions I was answering in my journal. Yeah. Where I've been referring, like the journal entry that I've been referring to during this video. No. I'm so grateful for how everything has turned out. I'm so grateful for the kind of life that I've lived, because everything yenye mimi nimepitia ndio imenifanya nikakuwa the person that I am, with all this knowledge, with all this wisdom, with all this undying sense of seeking and knowing. I wouldn't have been like this if it wasn't for the things that literally kila kitu yenye imenifanyikia ndio imenifanya nikakuwa who I am. Because the moment I started questioning things is the moment I started looking into things more. And how would I have been here if I wasn't looking into things before, right? Yeah. I'm doing a pretty good job, man. And so are you. Like, sisi hatujui chenye umepitia, si ndio? Sisi hatujui the battles you have had to fight. Sisi hatujui the days that you didn't want to wake up and you woke up. When ndo unajua, and I feel like you should be proud of the progress and of your courage to try again and again and again. Yeah, in literally a reality that does not support authenticity, that does not nurture authenticity, and you're here being authentic to yourself and giving it a try anyway. I'm super proud of you, man. Super proud. Na hauko nyuma, you're not like, already mi hata sikuwa ninaona nitakuwa alive sai. So if anything, I'm doing a pretty good job for somebody who was not supposed to be here. I am. if I was to use like the illusions that I was fed growing up, yes, I would have seen myself in a different place. When I grow up, I want to become you put there like this profession that everybody thinks you should be. And then you say, by 24, I want to have gotten to do what, and I want to be married with kids. Right now, I'm not even considering marriage. How crazy is that? Life has a funny way of turning out, man. It does. And thank you for being here. It's no small feat. I still don't know what the title to this video will be, but I feel great having put those thoughts into words. And kama tu kwa birthday post yangu, pick self-expression, and it just keeps getting better and better. Me learning and accepting that I have always been onto something big. I have always been made for something big. That is why the moment I realized that we are living in an illusion, I wanted to check out. But now I have this groundedness, this anchor with me that allows me to see and to know that me being here is no small thing. And if I can do it, then it can be an inspiration to someone else that they can also be able to do it. Yes. I offer birth chart readings. A birth chart is simply a tool that you can use for self-awareness. It is an astrological tool. Yes, an astrological tool that you can use for self-awareness, where we get to see exactly how the celestial bodies were arranged in the sky the moment of your birth, which in turn tends to reflect on the kind of traits that you will have as a person depending on that arrangement of those celestial bodies. Don't forget to DM me or just use my link tree to book your reading. Karibu niseme to book your account, and I'm like, what is booking an account? Yeah. Follow us on our social media handles at _yourlocal.pothead on Instagram, and also at _nyagoha on Instagram. The rest of the accounts, I will be attaching them at the end of the video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell me what you think. Let me know. Engage with me. Tell me what you think. Tell me if it resonates. I know it resonates. I also know, what gives me so much validation is the fact that the more I keep doing this thing, the more I keep seeing why I'm doing it. And it's something that I've always known, but it's something that I have come to fully accept, that I am the kind of person who says the things that many people think about and just lack the words to express them. So I definitely know that one or two or many people will be able to resonate with my video today. And now I'm talking again. I'm yapping again. Go be great. Go live the biggest life you can ever conjure up in your mind. Your local pothead out.